Provided in part by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by the financial support of viewers like you.
Reach for the speed, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the words, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true, waiting there for you.
He's a doer, he's a dreamer, he's absolutely schemer, and he's me. He's the beautiful me. Me, 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 me.
Hi.
Me. Hi. Are you addressing me? Ah, you two. Come on inside. I need some design ideas. Come on. Now, what do you think I should put here? The rotating hot dog wheel or the char-broasted chicken grill?
You're not supposed to be in here. This is my grandpa's workshop.
Well, not for long, my friend.
Matt, Tanya. Oh, hi, Schemer. What are you doing here?
You happen to be speaking to the future owner and operator of a full-service snack bar of leisure foods coming soon to a train station near you.
Oh, what are you talking about? Coming where?
Right here.
This is from headquarters. Does this mean that the railroad is letting you open a snack bar here in Harry's workshop?
Well, they're thinking about it. If they like my report, though, boom, snack bar time.
We'll see about that. Hello, this is Stacy Jones at Shining Time Station. Yes, may I please speak to Mr. J.B. King, Esquire?
Good for you, Stacy. Tell them Harry's workshop stays just as it is.
Hello, Mr. King? No, I do not think it's a dandy idea. No, Shining Time Station does not need a snack bar. Oh, I know other stations have them, but business is fine. And besides, other stations don't have Harry Cupper. He is the heart and soul of this place. Yes, and we need him, and he needs his workshop. That's all I have to say for now. Thank you. Goodbye.
Wow, Stacy, that was your boss? You can get fired or something.
Well, I don't care. Because sometimes you just have to stand up for what you believe in.
Like standing up for Grandpa's workshop?
Exactly, Tanya. Oh, Mr. Conductor. You look like you're all dressed up to go butterfly hunting.
I am. Of course, a butterfly to me is about the size of an eagle to you. So after I catch one, we just play a few games of cards, and then I let it go. Is something the matter?
Well, I wonder if I should call Mr. King back and explain myself better.
I should say not. Let him think about it. You don't want to explain yourself too well, you know.
Why not?
Because if people know exactly what you mean, then it's easy for them to disagree with you. But if they aren't sure what you mean, then they can never be quite sure whether they disagree or not. You know, it reminds me of when my friend Duck first arrived on the island of Sodor. Do-do-do-do.
Do you know what? Asked Percy. What? Grunted Gordon. Do you know what? Silly, said Gordon. Of course I don't know what. If you don't tell me what is. Sir Topham Hatt says that the work in the yard is too heavy for me. He's getting a bigger engine to help me. Rubbish, said James. Any engine could do it. If you worked more and chatted less, this yard would be a sweeter, a better, and a happier place. Percy went off to fetch some coaches. That stupid old signal, he thought. He was remembering the time he'd misunderstood a signal and gone backwards instead of forwards. No one listens to me now. They think I'm a silly little engine and order me about. I'll show them, but he didn't know how. By the end of the afternoon, he felt tired and unhappy. He brought some coaches to the station. "Hello, Percy," said Sir Topham Hatt. "You look tired." "Yes, sir, I am, sir. I don't know if I'm standing on my dome or my wheels." "You look the right way up to me," laughed Sir Topham Hatt. "Cheer up. The new engine is bigger than you and can probably do the work alone. Would you like to help build my new harbor? Thomas and Toby will help." "Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, sir." The new engine arrived. "What's your name?" asked Sir Topham Hatt. "Montague, sir, but I'm usually called Duck." "They say I waddle." "I don't really, sir, but I like Duck better than Montague." "Good. Duck it shall be." "Here, Percy, show Duck round." The two engines went off together. Soon they were very busy. James, Gordon, and Henry watched Duck quietly doing his work. "He seems a simple sort of engine. We'll have some fun and order him about." Smoke billowed everywhere. Percy was cross. Duck took no notice. "They'll get tired of it soon." "Do they tell you to do things, Percy?" "Yes, they do," answered Percy. "Right," said Duck. "We'll soon stop that nonsense." He whispered something. "We'll do it later." Sir Topham Hatt was looking forward to hot buttered toast for tea at home. Suddenly he heard an extraordinary noise. Whee! "Bother," he said, and hurried to the yard. Duck and Percy calmly sat on the switches outside the shed, refusing to let the engines in. Gordon, James, and Henry were furious. "Stop that noise!" bellowed Sir Topham Hatt. "They won't let us in," hissed Gordon. Duck explained this behavior. "Beg pardon, sir, but I'm a Great Western engine. We do our work without fuss. But begging your pardon, sir, Percy and I would be glad if you would inform these engines that we only take orders from you." "Quiet!" called Sir Topham Hatt. "Percy and Duck, I am pleased with your work today, but not with your behavior tonight. You have caused a disturbance." Gordon, Henry, and James sniggered. "As for you," thundered Sir Topham Hatt, "you've been worse. You made the disturbance." "Duck is quite right. This is my railway, and I give the orders." After Percy went away, Duck was left to manage alone. He did so, easily.
There's just one more thing, Mr. Conductor. I don't see how that story has anything to do with what you said about not explaining yourself too well.
Exactly. And now, excuse me, I have an appointment in a field of wildflowers near Lucky Lake.
Afternoon. You know, that Silver Comet's running better than she did 30 years ago. That throttle's working smooth as silk.
Harry, we have a problem.
I got a picture of her when she was new, right here in the workshop. Well, now. What's this?
That's the problem. See, Schemer got permission from the railroad to, to make a proposal to, to turn your workshop into something else.
What kind of something else?
A snack bar?
Sometimes my ears play tricks on me. Did Stacy say snack bar?
A quality snack bar, Harry. You can count on it. Harry! Oh, Harry, do you know what your problem is? Whoa. Customer. Hello. Waiting for another train? Oh, fantastic. Listen, hey, I don't know about you, but I could sure use some entertainment right about now, huh? Hey, how about some music? I do believe that we have a jukebox right around here, right back.
Schemer, we cannot close down Harry's workshop. Number one, he helps me to keep running this station properly. Number two, he helps all the passengers. And number three, he makes wonderful things. Gadgets for me, toys for the kids,
Miss Jones,
songs.
Miss Jones, get serious. Today's railroads do not run on songs, gadgets, and stories. They run on cheeseburgers and scrambled eggs.
Oh, yes? Really? They also run on equipment. And what about all the repairs that Harry does around this station? This place wouldn't last a week without Harry's help.
Oh, Miss Jones, you could run this place by yourself with one hand tied behind your back. I'm teaching you how to manage the joint. Listen, why don't you just drop in a nickel in that
That's it. Out.
What do you suppose she means by out?
Excuse me. It means I'm the manager here and I want you out.
Okay. I can take a hint. Miss Jones, is it my fault that human beings need food to survive?
Out.
Well, is it?
Excuse me. Does this work? Good.
This place needs. I really do. I think it should always be that way, and I don't know why they can't be.
Hey, people, it's nickel time.
I still say Stacy's right.
But sometimes a nice bowl of chili is just what a body needs, little lady.
Oh, that's pure poetry, Tex.
Well, thank you, Red.
You're welcome, Tex.
You guys want chili. Go to a restaurant. No snack bar. I want Harry to keep his workshop.
I still think a wagon.
I don't even
They're waiting for us to play. A 1, a 2, a 3.
What is that I see yonder coming? Oh, what is that I see yonder coming, coming? Oh, what is that I see yonder coming, coming? Get on board, get on board. It's that Union train a-coming. It's that Union train a-coming. It's that Union train that's a-coming, coming. Get on board, get on board. It will carry us to freedom. It will carry us to freedom, freedom. It will carry us to freedom, freedom. Get on board, get on board.
And Stacy, why is Schemer doing this?
I
I know. He's a bully.
Oh, I don't think so, Tanya. I know I got angry with him before, but Schemer's not really a bully. A bully is someone who pushes around people who are weaker than he is.
Well, he does so many silly things.
Schemer's problem is that he doesn't really know how to get along and work with other people.
So he doesn't mean to be a bully.
That's right. He doesn't mean to be a bully. Here, I think he'd like to be our friend. What goes around always comes around.
Huh? It sounds like a riddle.
Not really. Take a look in the picture machine.
Watch where you go, watch what you do. Be careful not to be a bully, 'cause you know that bullies are so very terrible, and we don't want them hanging around our place.
What goes around always comes around, and bullies get theirs in the end. So why be a bully? A bully's not a friend. You see someone little and you pick a fight. You know you're much bigger, and that's just not right. 'Cause sooner or later, it's gonna come true. There'll be somebody bigger than you. What goes around always comes around, and bullies get theirs in the end. So why be a bully? A bully's not a friend. You spot something nice that you want for your own. It's somebody else's, but he's small and alone. You feel big, so you take it, but it's sure that someday some bigger will take it away. What goes around always comes around, and bullies get theirs in the end. So why be a bully? A bully's not a friend. Bullies are losers at heart.
If you can't finish something, don't start.
You're a big little fish chasing minnows all day, always biting to frighten and scare them away. Then along comes a whale, and what are you to do? 'Cause he's sure lots more scary than you. What goes around always comes around, and bullies get theirs in the end. So why be a bully? A bully's not a friend. Why be a bully? A bully's not a friend.
Excuse me, everyone. I have work to do.
I talked to my lawyers, and they said the only person who's allowed to boss me around are the people at the main office.
Out of the way. Schemer, you amaze me.
I amaze myself. And Harry, just to show you that there's no hard feelings, there you go. All right, suit yourself. Hey, what's this?
That's your machine.
I know that, but I only put one nickel in here. What is going on here? This is a major malfunction. Harry. How's about taking a look at the machine for me, huh, big guy?
No way, no way.
Hey, Harry, it's your job. Fine. Suit yourself. I'll find somebody else.
Harry, you're not gonna like me for saying this, but I think you should fix the machine.
That's not funny, Stace.
Well, maybe if you fix the machine, then Schemer might...
Might give me back something that's already supposed to be mine? There. It's fixed.
Oh, Harry, please don't be insulted. It's just, I'm trying to figure out a way for everyone...
Grandpa's upset, Mr. Conductor. You can tell, because he laughed and nothing was funny.
I don't blame him. No one wants to be told they're not useful. No one wants to be replaced. Percy went through the same thing when he met Harold. I'll tell you about it. By the way,
never beat a golden monarch butterfly in a game of cards. They get angry. Percy worked hard at the new harbor. The workmen needed stone for their building. Toby helped, but sometimes the loads of stone were too heavy, and Percy had to fetch them for himself. Sometimes he'd see Thomas. "Well done, Percy. Sir Topham Hatt is very pleased with us." An airfield was close by. Percy heard the airplanes zooming overhead all day. The noisiest of all was a helicopter. "Stupid thing," said Percy. "Why can't it go and buzz somewhere else?" One day, Percy stopped at the airfield. "Hello," said Percy. "Who are you?" "I'm Harold," said the helicopter. "Who are you?" "I'm Percy. What really great arms you've got." "They're nice arms," said Harold. "I can hover like a bird. Don't you wish you could hover?" "Certainly not. I like my rails, thank you." "I think railways are slow," said Harold. "They're not much use and quite out of date." He whirled his arms and buzzed away. Percy found Toby at the quarry. "I say, Toby, that Harold, that stuck-up whirlybird thing, says I'm slow and out of date. Just let him wait. I'll show him." He collected his freight cars and started off, still fuming. Soon they heard a familiar buzzing. "Percy," whispered his driver, "there's Harold. He's not far ahead. Let's race him." "Yes, let's," said Percy. Percy pounded along. The cars screamed and swayed. "Well, I'll be a ding-dong-dang," said the driver. There was Harold. The race was on. "Go it, Percy," he yelled. "You're gaining." Percy had never been allowed to run fast before. He was having the time of his life. "Hurry, hurry, hurry!" he panted to the cars. "We don't want to, we don't want to," they grumbled. It was no use. Percy was bucketing along with flying wheels, and Harold was high and alongside. Fireman shoveled for dear life. "Well done, Percy," shouted the driver. "We're gaining. We're going ahead. Oh, good boy, good boy." A distant signal warned them that the harbor wharf was near. "Peep, peep, peep! Brakes, conductor, please!" The driver carefully checked the train's headlong speed. They rolled under the main line and halted on the wharf. "Oh dear," groaned Percy. "I'm sure we've lost." The fireman scrambled to the cab roof. We've won! We've won!" he shouted. "Harold's still hovering. He's looking for a place to land." "Listen, boys," the fireman called. "Here's a song for Percy." Said Harold Helicopter to our Percy, "You are slow. Your railway is out of date and not much use, you know. But Percy with his stone cars did the trip in record time, and we beat the helicopter on our old branch line." Percy loved it. "Oh, thank you," he said. He liked the last line best of all and was a very happy engine.
It's nice that Percy and Harold became friends, but I don't know if Grandpa and Schemer will, though.
Not while Schemer wants that workshop. Harry's like me, a traveling man. And the funny thing is, the more we travel, the more we like to know that there's one special place somewhere that's all ours. A place that we can really call home. Uh-oh, here comes you-know-who. Time for me to scrammy-voo.
Can you believe it? Some joker wanted to charge me $40 an hour plus parts to fix my machine. Hey, why so glum?
Oh, no, Harry, I won't let Schemer take over your workshop. And yes, he can be greedy, insulting, and very insensitive.
We're talking about you.
So?
My job is to make sure that the station runs properly, and that means the whole station, so I have to figure out a way for us all to work well together.
You know, I did not have to take this. I'm gonna call headquarters.
That won't be necessary. P.C. Flanagan, Chief Roving Inspector for the Indian Valley Railroad. I've been observing your station here. I must say I found it all very interesting.
The name is Schemer. Vending magnate extraordinaire, cafe proprietor par excellent.
Mr. Schemer, I like your jukebox. That claw machine is a classic. And you have some ambitious ideas about opening a cafe here.
Oh.
Now, let me see that letter from headquarters. Thank you. Null and void.
Oh.
What? That letter is hereby rescinded. That means it's no longer any good. And you're Mr. Cupper.
Yes.
In my opinion, Mr. Cupper, the Indian Valley Railroad is lucky to have a man like you on its payroll. Our apologies. Your workshop is yours for as long as you want it.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to hear.
As for you, Mr. Schemer, like I said, you have a lot of ambitious ideas, and that's fine. But you need a bit more modesty and a lot more sense.
Get over here, Schemer.
Why? What?
Well, how do you expect me to fix your machine if my tools are locked up behind this door?
Oh, hey, yeah, hey. You know, Harry, I think that I learned a little something from this misunderstanding that we had. I really don't think that we need a snack bar around here. What we need is a guy who can fix arcade machines. Yeah, and I mean that.
Thank you, Mr. Flanagan. I don't know what we would have done without Harry and his workshop.
You can thank yourself, Miss Jones. The things you've been saying make a lot of sense. It's good you held your ground and stood up for what you believe in.
Reach for the speed, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the words, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true, waiting there for you. So much to see, so far to travel, so much to learn to know. Friends by your side, hopes to hold on to, who knows how far you'll go. To a shining time station, where dreams can